It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn. And when you talk about legendary fighters from England, this man has to be on the list.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from...
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Defense is not an option for these two. Be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
This is a high-octane battle. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that jab. A perfect counter shot. That's another scoring shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Great round. Now, relax. Now, I don't want you to load up.
And there's the bell for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. They exchange punches. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. The perfect counter lands. Nice job getting that punch through. They miss with the jab. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Go back out there.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
Give it them back. And then back.
On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I'm happy. I like that round. So just keep him on the end of his jab.
And don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
No, just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure out.
Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping around.
Just the same again.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That hook doesn't score. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab but does not score. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Didn't land that jab. That hook is parried away. That counter shot lands. Nice counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the corner man's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Got everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back.
This is the beginning of round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. That uppercut misses. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Ben in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response.
Here we go. It's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Let's score with that right uppercut. Just missing with the uppercut. And he scores with the counter. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That uppercut just missed. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about getting that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Get out there and switch up.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see it again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? Try to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That uppercut can't get through. So close with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement.